Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the FSS Football channel. And today we are back with the Europa League 2022-23 draw. Of course, the draw works in the same way as the Champions League draw does, the Conference League draw later on, in that there are 4 pots of teams ranking, obviously, each team in the draw. Then we go through pot A, then pot B, or pot 1, pot 2, pot 3, then pot 4. And each team in said pot will get assigned a group. Whether that's group A, B, C, all the way down to H. And then after that, then we get to see who has who. Now, obviously, the big teams in this competition are the likes of Manchester United, Arsenal, Roma, and Lazio. And given, obviously, well, not given, we're trying to exclude the fact that Champions League clubs are coming down to the Europa League, obviously with the third place rule in the Champions League. Those are the teams we expect to be there or thereabouts come the end of this season. So this should be quite interesting. Now, we have got about 15 minutes until the draw is meant to commence. Hopefully they don't take too long, because they've done most of the rewards already yesterday for the Champions League. So hopefully it should just kind of be we get started and then we're done. But I mean, if we look at the draws, I don't know if I'm able to get the pots up, because I was looking for the pots yesterday and I couldn't find the official ones. So I'll try and find the official Europa League pots and we can go through the teams. Right, so here they are. So in pot 1, we will have Roma, obviously the Europa Conference League winners from last season. Sorry, I don't know why it's doing that. There you go. That's a bit better. So, in pot 1 is the Europa League Conference winners in Roma, Manchester United, Arsenal, Lazio, Braga, some Serbian team, which I don't even want to try and pronounce, Cervena, Zivada. We'll go with that. Dynamo Kiev and Olympiacos. In pot 2, we have Feyenoord, Stade Rennes, PSV Eindhoven, Monaco, Real Sociedad, Karabag, Malmo, and Ludogorets. Sheriff, Tiraspol, Real Betis, Midtjylland, Bodo Glimt, Vasos from Hungary, Union Berlin, Freiburg, and Fenerbahce make up pot 3, with pot 4 containing Nate, HJK Helsinki, Sturm Graz, AEK Larnaca from Cyprus, another Cyprus team, team from Cyprus in Omona, Zurich from Switzerland, St. Gillois from Belgium, and Trabzonspor from Turkey. So we got a lot of good teams. We've got a lot of good teams here. So it'll be interesting to see who we get. Obviously, I was going to say, obviously I'm wearing a Man United shirt. I'm not wearing a Man United shirt. I'm wearing an England shirt. But I am a Manchester United fan. For those who are new to the channel, I am a Man United fan, which is why I'm actually doing this Europa League draw, because usually I wouldn't. But given that United are actually going to be in the draw, I thought it was best that we do it. Alfa Romeo has ended their partnership with Sauber, for those who care. So with the fact Manchester United will be taking part in this draw. Hello, Jordan. How are we, mate? I have decided to do this. I'm like, should we go through what draw people would want. So, for me, ideally, any news on Anthony? The deal looks like it's progressing. I think it's an overpay, but I wouldn't be. I'm not annoyed by the deal. I do think it's an overpay though. If we're paying anywhere near 90 million euros, that's an overpay for me. But yeah, for draw wise, if I'm Manchester United, I want from pot 2. I want a Karabag. I want a Ludogorets. Give me Karabag from Azerbaijan. Then give me I'm thinking Sheriff from Moldova. I know they beat Real Madrid last year. But give me him. Give me Sheriff from Moldova. Or maybe a Budavasos. However you pronounce that, from Hungary. And then pot 4, give me Helsinki. Give me either of the Cyprus teams. And then if you do that for me, the draw gives me that, I'll be a very happy man. But I mean, I'm quite looking forward to this for once. I mean, not often am I looking forward to Europa League draw, but I think it should be all right. We should be all right. Like, I wouldn't look at any of those teams and think, man, I really don't want Manchester United to draw against them. Obviously, Arsenal is going to be the tough team, alongside the likes of Roma and Lazio. But I think in general, this is a competition United should be thinking we can win this. I'm good, mate. How are you? Now, I'm not 100% sure when the draw actually starts, because the draw is meant to start at 12, but that's what they said about the Champions League, and then they started half an hour later. So hopefully that won't be the case today. At 12 o'clock we get straight underway, because I mean, they've got the Europa Conference League draw to do as well later on in the day. I would not be watching that, because I couldn't think of something much more painful to watch than the Europa League Conference and spending hours making graphics for the Conference League. It's not something I wanted to do. I would like to do. Like, doing all this, making all the graphics, takes hours. Because not only do you have, obviously, this overlay, which now I've got a basic template for, is quite quick. I've also then got, you got to make every 32 team like placeholder for the groups. Your favorite UEL team. Let me get the shirt. No, that's a pair of shorts. There it is. Manchester United. And hopefully we get a good draw today. Who are you hoping for? Or who do you follow, I suppose? Because, I mean, look, a lot of people do like to give shit to the Europa League, and I've got to say I have at times done it as well. Like, I'm not going to lie about that. But what I would say about the Europa League is it's a fantastic route into the Champions League. It is a fantastic route into the Champions League. Thanks. Did you watch the Champions League one yesterday? Did you think the same? Also, we've got some animations in. You got Man United as well. That's what I like to see. But we've got some animations. So if I quickly, we'll put say that. And then look, oh, it slides in. How beautiful is that? So we got some fancy animations and stuff. So that's quite exciting, isn't it? I mean, yeah. So who do people want in their draws? Who does people want? Like I said, looking at the draw. I'm taking a Carabag from pot 2. Give me Sheriff or Ferranzos, or however you pronounce that Hungarian team in pot 3. And give me any of the Cyprus teams or Helsinki from pot 4. You've gone all out for this. What can I say? What can I say? The Europa League is a very important competition for me. You don't get much bigger than the Europa League. How does the black look? We'll go black up there. Man United have tweeted about the Europa League draw. The fact that they've only just tweeted about it scares me a little bit. The 8th of September. I'm missing our first Europa League game. Only legends play the Europa League. Exactly. Exactly. I'm also gonna... I'm missing our first Europa League game. Bloody hell, Finn. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Hello, how are we all? We're getting closer and closer to the draw. Hopefully, we've only got about 5 to 10 minutes to go, we'll say. Because obviously, as soon as BT Sports starts, we ain't going to start seeing the draw straight away. But hopefully, it's more or less straight away. Is my window open? Hold on, give me a second, because something's going on outside. They are open. Why are they open? There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know why me was open. Karabakh is champion. I'm from Azerbaijan. Fair play. I mean, who do you support? Do you support that however you pronounce that? Oh, that's Karabakh. Oh. So is that where Karabakh is from? Oh. You can, as you can tell, I'm very cultural. Thank you, Murad. I'm very cultural. But like, this is the beauty of the Europa League, isn't it? In the Champions League, you get boring stuff. Like, you know where PSG are from. You know where Man City are from. But did I know that Karabakh is in... Well, that's probably just how you pronounce Karabakh in Azerbaijan, isn't it? Now I'm looking at it. That looks pretty phonetic. Or Karabakh. Something like that, probably. Do I have an Instagram? Yeah, I mean, there should be a link in the description to all the socials. I don't really use it though, but if you guys, you can message or whatever. Yeah. Prediction: Man United will win the Europa League by. I think United will win the Europa League as well. Obviously, the Champions League third place teams will drop in. that will make it a lot more difficult. But given the teams that are currently in it, I do think Manchester United should be aiming to win it. Obviously, there are teams that I think will be difficult. Arsenal have won, Roma as well, and I think there are two teams as well that should also be going into this competition thinking they're going to win it. But I back Man United. I back United. Arsenal will win it. If Arsenal win it, I wouldn't be surprised. Right. We've got a man talking. Right, they're going to show us highlights of last year's. I love pizzas. Final will be Man United versus Arsenal. I hope so. I hope it will be a good final. Right now, United come to the Azerbaijan. I know. So do you want Man United to get a Karabag then, or vice versa? If you're a Karabag fan. One of Inter Milan or Barca will come. Exactly. That's my point. That's kind of the point I'm making. Like, this will be a competition we should be looking to win, but there are tough teams. However, look, Barcelona dropped in last year, and what did they do in it? They got knocked out by Frankfurt. So, I still back us. And I think what's important to remember, obviously right now, Man United aren't playing great. Obviously, we beat Liverpool, and we hope that's a turning point in our season. But we don't know for certain. Given that the Europa League is, well, it's next year. It's in it'll be majority of it will be in 2023, or at least the crunch stages. By that time, you'd hope these players have at least somewhat, or majoritively, got to grips with Erik ten Hag and the way we're trying to play, and we should be seeing kind of pretty much what we expect to see from a Ten Hag side. Obviously, we won't be fully there because we might not have all the players, but more or less, we should be playing good stuff and able to compete with the likes of Inter Milan, for example. So that's kind of the benefit. Who do you think will win? Well, again, that's what makes it different. That's kind of a difficult question because of the Europa League teams, the Champions League teams dropping down, with Inter Milan and Barcelona especially. One of those two will almost certainly drop in, unless somehow Bayern Munich completely fall apart. However, given the teams that are in the Europa League right now, I'm going to back Man United. But I mean, if Arsenal win, I wouldn't be surprised. I think it will be an English club. There is going to be 9 matches in 1 month when the Europa League starts. Well, that is exciting, isn't it? That is exciting. I am not Muslim, no. If Anthony and Dion comes to United, no questions, no United. No question, no United, no answer. United will be winners. Well, let's get Frankie de Jong to United. Although, look, I've been on all summer. I've said that I think the deal will happen, but I have at times likened it to Jadon Sancho 2 years ago, where all summer it was, oh, we're going to sign him. Then what happens? He stays at Dortmund for a year. So yeah, I'm not Muslim. If you're talking to me, no, I am not. If you're talking to someone else in chat, they could be. Right, what's this? Who's this bloke? He's a UEFA Cup winner. No worries. No worries. Is he the Frankfurt manager or owner? Karl Heinz, Charlie Korbel. Exciting, but the players will be very tired. Squad depth is a must. It is, but one thing that you have to remember about the Europa League is that it is a route into the Champions League, and I think it comes. And look at West Ham last season a little bit. You have to then. I think there's a point in the season. Again, you look at Jose Mourinho's Europa League win. There's a point where you look at the league and you look at the Europa League and think, right, in the league, we're fighting for top 4. There's no guarantees we're going to get that. So we could turn our attentions to the Europa League, kind of rest in the Premier League, and go all out for the Europa League. And I think we did that in the Premier League with Jose Mourinho. And I hope that, should it come to it, we do that this year with Ten Hag. What time start? Well, it should be any moment now, really. I imagine about probably 10 past, 15 past, we'll actually see the draw kick off. Because, as always, they like to do the little chats before with random people that no one cares about. Because, well, who knows? Let's just get on with it, mate. It is annoying. It is annoying. Don't say the draw starts at past or at 12 o'clock or wherever you are around the world. For me, it's 12. And say, oh, this is when the draw starts. For it then to go, you know what, actually, we're going to start 20 minutes later. I just don't. Just let people watch this if they want to watch it. It's like with football, with the matches. Like, they don't say, right, this Premier League game will start at 8 o'clock. And at 8 o'clock, that's when the Sky Sports pre-match show starts, is it? If it starts at 8, if he says the draw is at 8, start drawing the balls at 8. Or around 8 o'clock. Not play 10 past, 15 past, 20 past. We're still looking at some bloke talking. Get bloody Yaya Toure back out. Exactly. Ridiculous. 25 minutes late. From where we get told it starts. Right, can we get Yaya Toure back out? I don't know if he's doing the draw today, but get him out. Get him fiddling with some balls. Might sound a bit weird, but get it started. Anyway, while we wait for this stream, if you are enjoying, while we wait for the draw, sorry, if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. And please do share the stream and the channel on your socials, with your friends, your family, and whoever, and help to grow the community and get that number ticking up even further. If we can get to 460 today, that would be greatly appreciated. So, as the minutes tick by, I imagine we've got another about 5-10 minutes before the draw actually gets kicked off. Hopefully, it'll be shorter than that. What are you guys talking about? We've got another Karabag fan. We've got another Karabag fan in the house. Fair play. I mean, as a Karabag, I assume you're a Karabag fan. Who do you want Karabag to draw against? Because as a Man United fan, I would love to play Karabag. Red Star Belgrade ain't in the Europa League. Belgrade is not in the Champions League. The Europa League. Are they in Conference League? Actually, no, they are. Oh! Well, I didn't know that. I'm an idiot. They are in the Champions League. But I've got their Serbian name. I don't mean I want Man United to play against Karabag. I'm with you. I can't believe I didn't recognise Red Star Belgrade. Because obviously, because in England we just know them as Red Star Belgrade, and when I'm making all the graphics on all of the like on the Europa League website, whatever, they have it as, where are they? As FK Savunya. Well, I'm not. I'm. Yeah, you can probably tell. I ain't gonna be able to pronounce that. But yeah, Red Star was playing for Champions League, but they lost. Who did they play? Also, Zoltan Gira's out, so hopefully that means we're getting underway and we're actually going to get this done. So the final, of course, is in Budapest for the Europa League. It, of course, being Hungary. So it's a decent place for a final, Budapest. Why are we talking about the Euros? Sorry, Zoltan. I respect you, lad, but I don't care about you going to the Euros. Let's get the draw underway. Just imagine Man United and Karabag playing final of the Europa League. That would be quite great, but unfortunately, I don't see it happening. I don't. Oh. Right, here we go. Any moment now by the looks of things. But don't win, I'm sorry. Alright. Alright. I don't know what you're sorry about really, but it's fine. Whatever it is. Come on. Can we just get on with the draw? Like, I don't care. Like, they just talk rubbish. What time the draw start? It should be starting any moment now. So yeah, they're going to go through how the draw works. So, for those of you who don't know how the draw works, each team have been put into a pot. 32 teams put into 4 pots of 8. Then obviously each pot is kind of decided by how good the teams are based on, I think, the coefficient, the UEFA coefficients, club coefficients. Then each pot will be drawn at a time. So pot 1 will go first, pot 2, pot 3, then pot 4. And each team will then be assigned a group. Now, 2 teams, yeah, 1 club from each pot, yeah. And then, what is important to remember, at times, because of fixtures and whatever, clubs are paired and partnered with each other. So, for example, Roma and Lazio cannot be put in the same half of the draw. So, if Roma are put in either A to D, then Lazio have to be put into E to H. Same goes, for example, Arsenal and Man United. If Man United are put into Group A or D, or A to D, then Arsenal have to be in E to H, or again, vice versa. And then there's something with the Europa League as well. Conference League. Bizarre, that. Well, actually, no, I guess I do know why. So, because obviously the Champions League and the Europa League are played on separate days, the Champions League doesn't affect the Europa League. But because the Conference League and the Champions League are played on the same nights, that the rule about being paired with a team also works and stays, is also in play with the Europa League. So, so for example, Arsenal, they could be paired with West Ham in the Conference League. And yeah, as you say there, Karma, I'm going to guess that's how you pronounce it. Sorry if it's not. Only one team from each country can be in the same group. So Arsenal and Man United can't be drawn with each other. Oh. Come on then. So pot A. Pot 1 is Roma, Man United, Arsenal, Lazio, Braga, Red Star Belgrade. And there was more teams, but I've lost them. Dynamo Kiev and Olympiacos. And here we go. The draw is underway. So Arsenal are out first. So Arsenal are in Group A. Next out is Dynamo Kiev. There we go. Next up is AS Roma. In Group D will be Manchester United. I imagine that they have to be put in Group E. So yes, Manchester United go into Group E. Braga will go into Group D. There we go. Lazio is next out, and they'll go in Group F. I've just smacked my headphones out. Olympiacos is next. So they will join Group G. Which means finally, in Group H, we see Red Star Belgrade. And there we go. The pot 1 is done. So it's Arsenal, Dinamo Kiev, AS Roma, Braga, Manchester United, Lazio, Olympiacos, and Red Star Belgrade. Right. Pot 2 begins now. What pot is Karabag in? I believe they're pot 2. And it's PSV Eindhoven out first. Oh. So how this draw works, it is just in order, which is nice. So PSV join Group B. No, Group A. In Group B, that is a good match. I agree. Stade Rennes will go into Group B. In Group C, who shall we have in Group C? Ludogorets. We'll go into Group C alongside AS Roma. In Group D, who shall we have? Malmo. Right. Who will Manchester United draw? Come on then. Who does Man United get? And it is Real Sociedad. We get Sociedad. So we probably got the hardest team from that group. Feyenoord is out next. And in Group F goes Feyenoord. Group G, we will have Karabag. The Karabag joins Olympiacos in Group G. And it's AS Monaco. Monaco joins Group H. I mean, look, we played Sociedad last time in the Europa League, didn't we? As it's look, PSV, Group A and Group E are looking great in terms of competition. Yeah, when it comes to competition-wise, A and E are looking great. The Group A. Who do Group A get? Bodo Glimt. So Bodo Glimt joins Arsenal and PSV in Group A. Yeah, I'm talking competition. Yeah. Look, they're obviously not easy games, are they? Sociedad and PSV. And I don't think Bodo Glimt will be an easy game either. As Fenerbahce comes out of Group B. The Fenerbahce join Stade Rennes and Dynamo Kiev. In Group C, we shall see Real Betis. The Betis joins Group C. In Group D, we'll see Sheriff Tiraspol. Group E. Oh. Man United have Sheriff. That's interesting. The Group F has Midtjylland. And Group D get Union Berlin. In Group Freiburg will go in Group G. They do. There we go. Which means in Group H, we shall see however you pronounce that team. Fenerbahce. I tell you what, Group E is looking difficult. Why are the English teams getting shafted here? The only way only way that Man United's group could have got really harder is if we got Fenerbahce probably. Did you beat them? Well, let's hope Man United can beat them as well. Right, we're down to the final pot. Are Berlin harder? Well, yeah, Union Berlin as well then. FC Zurich is out first. So they'll join Arsenal. So the Arsenal group is done. Group A consists of Arsenal, PSV, Bodo Glimt and Zurich. Group B, Larnaca from Cyprus. So Larnaca join Kiev, Stade Rennes and Fenerbahce in Group B. Group C will be oh, actually that might be going to Man United. They do. So Man United's group is done. So the other Cyprus team, I don't know how you pronounce it, is Onamo. Helsinki's out next. Right, hold on. So the Belgian team will go into Group D. In there. I've missed one. SK Sturm Graz. Group F. Oh, I've lost it. I've lost it. I've lost track of what's going on. Hold on. Let me find it on bloody Twitter. Trabzonspor. Group H will be Trabzonspor. FC Nantes. So Group F was Strum. Group C was Helsinki. And Group G, sorry, must be. Who's the last one in Group G? Group G, Nantes. There we go. So we have the final draw. So in Group A, it is Arsenal, PSV, Bodo Glimt and FC Zurich. In Group B, it is Dynamo Kiev, Stade Rennes, Fenerbahce and AEK Larnaca from Cyprus. AS Roma, Ludogorets, Real Betis and HJK Helsinki make up Group C, with Group D containing Braga, Malmo from Sweden, FC Union Berlin and Union Saint Gilles from Belgium. Group E obviously contains my team, Manchester United, Real Sociedad, Sheriff Tiraspol, and the other team from Cyprus, which is Omonia. SS Lazio, Feyenoord, Midtjylland, and Strum Graz make up Group F, with Group G containing Olympiakos, Karabakh, Freiburg, and Nantes. With Group H having Red Star Belgrade, AS Monaco, Ferencváros, and Trabzonspor. Why is it Arsenal and Man U in this and no other UK teams? I thought Man U have been shy. Why would you want them in it? It's all relative. That's the thing. When we say Man United have been shy, we mean in comparison to what we should be. Like, Man United was still the what, we finished 6th last year. We were still the 6th best team in England, so that's why we're in the Europa League. Same with Arsenal. Arsenal were the 5th best team in the country, so that's why they're 5th. Like, when we say United are shit, we don't mean they're bottom of the league. And it's Europa, as in Europe. That's the Champions League, which was yesterday. I mean, I don't have the Champions League graphics, but yeah, the Champions League draw was yesterday, which has the top 4 teams. And that's the fun now. If you want it, if you want to go find out what team or the top 4 are in, find that fun now. There's 2 of them on the channel. The second one, ideally. The graphics looks good, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, it took a while, but they're all right. It's all right. Thank you for the praise on them. So this is like the VSET PE, and the others are in BTEC and GCSE. No. This is like BTEC. So, the Champions League is the best competition. That's the one you want to be in. Like, big up the Champions League. Then you have the Europa League, which is the second tier down. Which is the one where Man United are in. You then have a competition even further down. That is the Conference League. That is even worse than the Europa League. That's where you'll find the likes of West Ham. So we're in the second. So with your PE example, we would be BTEC PE. Europa Conference League would be the VSET. I don't know what that says. Right. I mean, so let me just make sure this is all official and like they've not messed it up again, like they did last year for the Champions League. I'll tell you what is depressing. It's depressing when you have to look at when you have to follow the Europa League Twitter page. So yeah, no, we are fine. We are correct. So the final draws are complete. Shall we quickly run through who we think will win each group before we end off the stream? So running through Group A, Arsenal will top it. PSV Eindhoven will come second. Does 3rd place in the Europa League drop down? No, it must do because Leicester did. So yeah. And then I think Bodo Glimt might actually drop down to your Conference League. So I think that draw could finish the way it is. Group B. I think Stade Rennes win it. Then Abache second. And Dynamo Kiev will drop to the Conference League. AS Roma wins Group C with Betis coming second. Ludogorets takes third place. Braga. I don't know how good Union Berlin are. They're third in the Bundesliga. Right, fair enough. So Union Berlin are going to win top that group. Berlin top Group D. Then Braga. Then Malmo. Then Union Saint. Then in Group E. I think that group is looking perfect. How it is. I think United win it. I think Sociedad come second. I think Sheriff come third. And however you pronounce that team from Cyprus come fourth. Group F. I agree with myself from Group E. I think Lazio win it. Feyenoord come second. Midtjylland third. Stade Grands fourth. In Group G, I think this could be quite interesting. How good are Freiburg as well? Because they're two teams I did not expect to be in this Europa League. Freiburg are fifth in the Bundesliga right now. They beat Dortmund quite convincingly as well. No, they lost to them quite convincingly. Sorry. I'm stupid. So, we'll go Freiburg first. Then Olympiacos. Then Nates. Then Karabag. Sorry, Karabag fans in here. I hate to do that to you. Please don't unsubscribe because of that. But I do think you'll probably come bottom. Although, that being said, I do think that group will be quite close. There'll be like 2 points splitting kind of like top or like second to bottom. Like, it's going to be very close. I just think Karabag will just about miss out. Group H, Monaco will win it. Then Red Star Belgrade. Then Trabzonspor. Then Ferencváros from Hungary. That's how I see that final game going. Which, with that all being said, that concludes this Europa League 2022-23 draw. Now, if you guys have enjoyed, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. And if you are watching this draw as a video, please do get in the comments down below and let me know your predictions for the Europa League. Who do you think will win it? Who do you think will be kind of an underdog, a dark horse in this competition? And finally, who do you think will disappoint? I think United will win it. I think the dark horse could be a Feyenoord again. And a team that will disappoint, I don't know. So I'm going to say Karabag. So yeah, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.